Hey now, welcome back Pokemon trainers. This is your friendly neighborhood Bulldoze, and today we are at the Sceptile Premier Challenge number 2 at Outpost 2000 in Coon Rapids, Minnesota. We're in round 2. On the bottom of your screen will be Michael Holmblod, and on the top is Landon Williams. Landon is coming in with Politoed, Kabutops, Manectric, Gastrodon, Tornadus, and Breloom, where Michael is coming in with Kangaskhan, Landorus Therian form, Cresselia, Heatran, Breloom, and Thundurus regular form. Two players are busy choosing their two Pokemon to start with and two Pokemon to have in reserve, so they're going to choose 4 Pokemon out of the 6 that they brought with them to this battle, and then they'll have a 2-on-2 battle. Landon seems to be using a team based around Drizzle and Rain Dance, and trying to, abuse Rain Dance's various abilities to the best of their ability, to the most of his ability. Michael's team, on the other hand, just seems to be a fairly standard team. Kangaskhan, Landorus are big beaters. Cresselia and Heatran, I know, are pretty big tanks. Breloom and Thundurus are mostly used as tech, from what I understand, but it looks like Michael is... I didn't see all of Michael's team when it came through, unfortunately. I'm looking at the team list. So, time for the battle to begin. Landon's going to start with his Politoed and Kabutops, setting up the Drizzle, while Kangaskhan and Thundurus come forth for Michael's team. Both of them are shiny. Politoed's Drizzle makes the rain come down. That'll help pretty much his entire team. Kangaskhan's going to start by Mega Evolving and probably faking out to force one of his opponent's Pokemon to flinch. It looks like he's hovering over that low kick. I'm not sure what he's thinking about there. As far as Landon, Politoed and Kabutops, more than likely he's going to try the Skull tactics that he used in the first battle, while protecting with the other one. Landon withdraws Politoed, and he's going to send out Manectric to deal with the Thundurus. There goes Kangaskhan Mega Evolving. And Kabutops drops in a Protect. Fake out on the wrong Pokemon. The Protect works. Manectric's special attack raises from Thundurus's electric attack. And we move on to the next turn with no damage being done, but the Manectric now has 1-up on its special attack, which could be a big difference. Low Kick's going to come in on Kabutops, while Thundurus is thinking about a hidden power, or a Swagger on Manectric. Manectric's going to Mega Evolve.
Yeah, it'll be 20 points if you get second Malachi. Yeah.
Intimidate's going to drop both Kangaskhan and Thundurus's physical attack. Swagger's going to come in, raising Manectric's physical attack, but making it confused. He's doing that because Confusion is based on the physical attack. Low Kick's going to come in, super effective on Kangaskhan, but Kabutops loses some of its HP. Confusion on Manectric, but Manectric uses that Thunderbolt. It's going to probably knock out the Kangaskhan. Yep, Kangaskhan is knocked out. And Michael is down his Mega Evolved Pokemon. I see a Breloom and a Cresselia on Michael's side, and he's thinking hard about the Breloom right now. I would think Breloom wouldn't be a bad choice at this point. It's typing Grass and Fighting means that it has a pretty big advantage over the Rock Water Kabutops and over the Pure Electric Manectric. Neither one of those Pokemon is going to do super effective damage. Breloom comes out, going to fight. See, Spore, Bullet Seed, Mach Punch, and Protect. He's just going to Protect with it. While he's going to Thunder Wave with the Thunderous onto... I would say Manectric would be your choice, wouldn't it? Almost have to be. Kabutops is a threat, but not as big as that Manectric. Either way, you're going to have to drop down the Thunder Wave. Oh yeah, that's right. Thunder Wave doesn't work on Manectric. Thunderbolt? You can't Thunderbolt the Manectric. It's going to raise its special attack. Thunder Wave is going to hit on Kabutops. Kabutops drops down to Protect, and Breloom's going to drop down to Protect. So the Thunder Wave is going to do nothing, while Manectric is going to try and deal as much damage as it can to Thundurus, but the Confusion comes out, Thunder Wave hits, and Breloom protects itself. Both of them were thinking pretty much the exact same thing. Breloom still has its Spore, Bullet Seed, Mach Punch, and Protect, although it can't really use Protect this turn because it used it on the previous turn. Each successive turn you use Protect, it has a lower chance of working. So Mach Punch going towards Manectric, and another Thunder Wave going towards Kabutops. Very likely, Landon's going to want to do something very similar. There's the Thunder Wave dropping down Kabutops' speed, and it has the potential to not attack, though you can't put another status on it because it now already has its one status. Confusion on Manectric is going to use Thunder Wave. On the Breloom, Breloom is now also going to be much slower. Breloom will use Spore on Manectric. Manectric is now asleep, and both of Landon's Pokemon now have pretty big statuses on them. Breloom's thinking Bullet Seed onto Manectric. Bullet Seed onto Kabutops. That makes more sense. Thunder Wave, Thunderbolt onto Kabutops. I don't know how much damage that'll actually do, though, because I'm pretty certain. Whatever. We'll figure out what it does. We're now waiting on Landon to select his moves. We'll see what happens. My guess is that Kabutops is going to Protect this turn if it gets through the Paralysis. Manectric is fast asleep. It's going to remain asleep for at least one more turn. Kabutops uses Protect, so it's protected from all attacks. Thundurus drops a Thunderbolt down, which does nothing. Breloom uses Bullet Seed on Manectric, which will do 1, 2, 3. 3 times. Manectric is in the red, and the rain stops, so that means that Water Pokemon's attacks are now put back to normal. Breloom's going to drop a Mach Punch down, and Thundurus is thinking about that Thunderbolt onto Kabutops. Looks like he's already chosen. So Mach Punch onto Manectric is going to knock out the Manectric. And Thundurus drops a Thunderbolt onto Kabutops, almost completely knocking it out. Super effective. Kabutops faints. And now Landon is down to 2 Pokemon remaining to Michael's 3. Didn't see the other 2 Pokemon that he brought with him. I think one of them's a Politoed. My best guess is that the other one's going to be a Gastrodon. Oh! Tornadus and Politoed. So that's a pretty big weakness to what Michael has out right now. Got a Grass type and a Thunder type, and that Electric type is going to attack Politoed with Thunderbolt. Politoed is very likely going to get knocked out from that attack unless it protects, while Breloom is trying to put the Tornadus to sleep. I'm just waiting on Landon to make his move. I'm not sure what he can do to... I'm not sure what he can do to get out of this, but Michael's already chosen both of his moves. We're just waiting on Landon. Polytoad uses Ice Beam onto Breloom, which is going to put it down to 1 HP. Looks like there was a Focus Sash on him, so he's going to hold on. Thunderbolt onto Polytoad. He's going to knock it out. I believe Tornadus is going to act next. Air Sash. Breloom avoided the attack, and Spore is going to put Tornadus to sleep, and I don't think there's really much that Landon can do to get out of that, unless he's got a status healing berry on that Tornadus, which he doesn't. That Tornadus instead has a citrus berry, which heals damage. So I saw a Thunderbolt that's going to come down on that Tornadus. Thunderbolt is going to be super effective, probably knock out the Tornadus. Tornadus is knocked out, and Michael wins this game by a score of, I believe, 3 Pokemon remaining to nothing. Let's just see the final results. Michael wins with 3 Pokemon remaining to none. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you next time.